We designed W&W to be a belief system that would last for century or even further. So 25 साल is nothing. 25 साल is just the start. आपकी फोटो लगी है आपके विजन बोर्ड पे, जहाँ पर आप खुलेआम पब्लिक में अपने आप को प्रमोट करो और कह रहे हो जी मैं इतने साल तक यहाँ पहुँच जाऊँगा. It's a public declaration. I'm very proud that my team was able to pull off 4.9 star review. 4.9 with about 1800-1900 HNI and Ultra HNI reviews, which is the highest possible by any physical store in the entire country.
If there's anyone who knows how to make a brand shine, it's him. He's the secret sauce behind W&W's marketing and business strategy. Let's welcome on our show, Mr.Harsh Bhotika.
Thank you. Namaste.
So, as I begin with, one thing before I begin the show with, I still remember walking into your studio 10 years ago, and back then when most people did not even, hear of vision boards, I walked into your cabin and I saw on the wall featuring an image of you on a very prominent magazine. So at that time it almost felt surreal. How did that influence your approach to growing W&W Kolkata to the brand it is today?
So vision board is first step to actually convert something from intangible to tangible. That's one.
Yes.
Second, when you see your face on your vision board every day, you all your decisions are benchmarked to that level. आप उससे नीचे का सोच नहीं सकते क्योंकि आपको अपने आप को जवाब देना. आपकी फोटो लगी है आपके विजन बोर्ड पे, जहाँ पर आप खुलेआम पब्लिक में अपने आप को प्रमोट करो और कह रहे हो जी मैं इतने साल तक यहाँ पहुँच जाऊंगा. That's a public declaration that you cannot deny. So all your decision making, all initiatives, all actions, all implementations have to match to that level. So this is the thing that drives you every day.
Yeah, totally agreed. Like it's also about the manifestation that you do. Like along with the public declaration, I feel ki
No, for me it was not like manifestation. For me it is like I really believe वो होगा. And for that, this is my destiny, this is my destination, and यहाँ पहुँचने के लिए रास्ता क्या लेना है. अगर इस टाइम तक पहुँचना है तो मेरी पेस कितनी होनी चाहिए, my speed, the quantum of steps, the size of the steps I take, the direction I take, the orientation, the inclination of my work. So ये मेरे लिए vision board is giving me direction, vision board is telling me कि भाई इतने स्पीड पे दो चलना ही पड़ेगा. That's.
हाँ, totally agreed. So, did this idea come to you from somewhere? Did you see it somewhere, or was it inbuilt by you on your?
For the vision board?
Yeah.
Yes. I met Dr. Ujjwal Patni, and he told me that Harsh, you need to take discrete steps, like to make things happen. So he gave me the idea of vision board, and I owe it to him.
Wow, that's amazing. That's one inspiring story.
Yeah.
Wow. Also, apart from this, we know that W&W has its own humble beginnings, and so as it celebrates its 25th anniversary this year, give us an insight on that. Give us an insight on the journey you've had.
Oh, you've done your homework pretty well. So we are building W&W not as a product company, not as something that is just creating value for our customers. We are treating W&W as a belief system. It's a belief that we will make significant impact in the lives of artists. Today in our society, we generally call artists as laborers, labor head. And I want to change that notion. We want to reclassify them as artists. We want to bring them prestige, respect, and dignity, which they rightly deserve. So when we designed W&W, we did not design it as a company that would last for so and so many years. We designed W&W to be a belief system that would last for century or even further. So 25 saal is nothing. 25 saal is just the start, because this is something that has to perpetually remain in the society. How some brand with a mission to bring respect to a certain segment of the society and brought a orbit shifting change in the respect and the way we perceive the artist.
Makes sense, truly makes sense. But like going a little offbeat on this, क्योंकि आपने ऐसा बोला, मतलब ग्लैमरसली तो बहुत लोग इस बारे में बात करते हैं कि हम आर्टिस्ट को रिस्पेक्ट देंगे, क्रिएटिव फील्ड वर्कर्स को रिस्पेक्ट देंगे, बट ग्राउंड लेवल पे लाइक व्हाट आर द की स्टेप्स दैट यू टेक टू डू इट? मतलब जो आप उनको रिस्पेक्ट जो दे रहे हो, ठीक है, यू ऑब्वियसली यू नो पुट देम ऑन बोर्ड, मतलब बोर्ड एज इन यू नो आप उनको वो प्रेजेंस देते होगे, बट लाइक ग्राउंड वर्क पे आप क्या करते हो उनको वो प्रेस्टीज देने के लिए?
सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है कि कोई भी चीज, कोई भी करेक्शन घर से स्टार्ट होता है, ठीक है। सो सबसे पहले हम कोशिश करते हैं कि आर्टिस्ट के फैमिली को इन्वॉल्व करने के लिए हम उनके बच्चों को, उनके स्पाउसेस को समझाते हैं कि जो आपके स्पाउस या आपके फादर या आपके पेरेंट्स जो कर रहे हैं वो एक काफी रिस्पेक्टेबल काम है और एक बहुत ऐसी चीज है जो हमारे सोसाइटी का बहुत बड़ा धरोहर है, that should not get lost, that we should retain, we should treat ourselves as custodians of it, and we should see and that we take all effort to make it flourish. That's one. इसके बाद हम कोशिश करते हैं कि उनको एक्सप्लॉयट ना करें। क्या होता है, we as an economy, we are a price sensitive economy. So in India, a lot of decision making from the consumer side happens based on the pricing. It's a very price conscious economy. इसका फ्लिप साइड क्या होता है, businesses want to make a certain margin out of their things, and we call ourselves as we proudly say कि हमारे यहाँ labor is cheap. When we use the word cheap labor, we are exploiting the people and we are exploiting the quality. Both of them. मतलब word cheap labor, both of them is a shame. हम क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर, हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, we are doing fantastic artists, fantastic or artisans. Cheap को we are replacing with fantasism and और labor को we are replacing with artist. So हम उनको एक फेयर वेज, उनके वैल्यू क्रिएशन का फेयर वेज विद एन एक्सपेक्टेशन कि जब हम ये चेंज लाएंगे सोसाइटी में, उसके प्रति एक भावना आ जाएगी, तो कंज्यूमर्स वुड पे फॉर क्वालिटी। अच्छा, अगर नहीं करना चाहते तो बट समबडी हैज टू टेक द इनिशिएटिव एंड वील ओपन अ ब्लू ओशन अराउंड दैट आइडिया। तो हम उनको एक फेयर वेजेस देते हैं सो दैट उनको ऐसा ना लगे कि मैं तो आर्टिस्ट हूँ, मेरा बच्चा आर्टिस्ट ना बने। वो ना बनना नहीं चाहते हैं, वो चाहते हैं कि मैं तो आर्टिस्ट हूँ, मेरी जिंदगी थकी आ रही, मेरा बच्चा किसी जगह पे कंप्यूटर में बैठ के कोई काम करे। मैं कहता हूँ बीइंग एजुकेटेड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, लेट योर चिल्ड्रन हैव बेस्ट एक्सेस टू एजुकेशन, but what you are doing is just out of world.
That skill is something that you know
this involvement of their family and this whole fair wage system, internal respect system, how we designate them, these are the things that are actually bringing the change. So आपको उनको educate करना है, उनको modern practices सिखाने हैं, और these are things which sound very simple but have a very significant impact.
Truly agree. So मतलब that is how it proves कि you have reached so far, you've come. So one thing I would like want to know personally, you've always been behind the strategies that you curate for your brand and everything. Has there been one particular campaign that you have been ridiculously proud of? You know, okay, the competitors might have set on this, ki acha, they've done this.
So I'll spill the beans.
Yeah,
so,
please.
So I follow a model, business model for like creating a long-term value. So I call that model as VRIU.
Okay. VRIU. Okay.
So first V stands for value.
Okay.
मतलब हम as any business, we are very proud of, any business is very proud of what they are doing. But what is actually meaningful and what actually benefits is that do the customers perceive value in our goods or services? So the value is the perceived value of the customer. So हम कहते हैं हम ये A कर रहे हैं, B कर रहे हैं, C कर रहे हैं, D कर रहे हैं. It is meaningless. It is only meaningful if our consumers see value into it. So ये हमारा litmus test है. Step one is we see and evaluate ourselves कि भाई हम जो कर रहे हैं, is it really valuable to our customers? That is one. Step one. ये filter pass करने के बाद we increase the benchmark and we use the R का filter. R is rare. So any business will thrive and move from survival to thrive mode only when the values which we are creating for the customers is rare. If it is not rare, then we have to follow the rules of the competition, and our strategy would be governed by the strategy of the competitor. So our strategy will not be governed by us because we are not creating any rare value. Then we have to map the pricing, we have to map the deliverables, we have to work on the established norms of the market. We cannot define the market if it is not rare.
Yeah.
So the next litmus test is what are we doing is rare or not. Acha. Now let's say we are doing something which is rare now, and competition notices कि भाई ये जो कर रहे हैं वो rare है. Tomorrow they would want to imitate it.
Yeah.
And if they imitate it, what is rare now and valuable now will not remain valuable and rare in the future. So it is very important that what we do should be valuable to our customers. B, it has to be a rare value so that we define the rules of the market. Third, those rare values should be very difficult to imitate. I stands for imitation ka difficulty. So what we do should be really difficult for our competition to imitate. And fourth is O, which is like building the whole organization and believing and living that whole ideas and values as our entire DNA. हम क्या करते हैं? हमारा जो organization, these are creating 4 values for our customers. Together it is a very powerful force. A, all our designs are absolutely original. Under no circumstance in my mind and soul we are trying to replicate anybody.
The dupes that people talk about.
कुछ भी. Under no circumstance. So designs. Second is excellence in craftsmanship. See, I think I mentioned you some time back. I'm not very sure. Single focus is to earn a Padma Shri for like uplifting the it's for Padma Shri. So Padma Shri के सपने को जब जी रहे ना तो embroidery को next level तक लेके जाना है. इसलिए नहीं कि my customers understand it or they don't understand it. I know. So we need to just
keep on working.
So the craftsmanship we provide is next level. So second pillar and second value is excellence in craftsmanship. Third is all our designs are bespoke and customizable. So we say why our embodied is one thing. My consumer sentiment and emotion is far bigger than them because it's her big day. So all our designs should be centered around her. वो universe है. तो उनके around हम चीजें बनाते हैं. And fourth pillar is customer experience. When we say customer, every brand says customer experience. But I'm very proud that my team was able to pull off 4.9 star review.
4.9 stars.
4.9 with about 1800-1900 HNI and ultra HNI reviews, which is the highest possible by any physical store in the entire country. It's the highest in the entire
country. That is something you should be ridiculously proud of, as I mentioned.
So ये चारों चीज़ जो है ना, these are 4 things which people also perceive as value. Second, as all these four pillars together are very rare to find and very difficult to imitate. Very difficult to have original designs, great customer experience, everything bespoke at such large scale, and maintaining that quality with zero defect, zero environment effect, and all those things, and building the whole organization around it. So these are things that actually make the competition sweat. If I would be very happy that if competition can come up and give good competition to us, because then it helps create a big market. I would be happy to see tough competition. But
you don't see any coming here. That's great. So that might have also added to you surviving after the pandemic, because I'm sure luxury brands might have faced a lot during the pandemic without saying. So like, what helped you?
मेरी मदर ने मुझे सक्सेस के लिए भी तैयार किया और मेरी मदर ने मुझे फेलियर के लिए भी तैयार किया. सो क्या होता है, बचपन से कोई भी घर में जब बच्चा बड़ा होता है ना, उसको सिखाया जाता है कि आपको ये करना है, वो करना है, ये अचीव करना है, ये गोल होना चाहिए. सो वी आर ट्रेन्ड for success. We aspire for success all our life. We are never taught how to handle failures. मेरी mother, I'm grateful. उन्होंने शानदार तरीके से सिखाया. And she was there with me no matter what at all points of time. So COVID के दौरान क्या हुआ कि as an industry, we were suffering. The entire industry was suffering. The entire planet was suffering. मतलब हमारे financial suffering या business की suffering stands nowhere to the kind of suffering people have. People have had. ठीक है ना? So we are privileged कि हमारी तो सिर्फ financial suffering थी. वो suffering तो नहीं थी. मैंने उसको किस तरह से परसीव किया, मैंने कहा भाई मैं अकेला तो हूँ नहीं, मेरी इंडस्ट्री में सारे सफर कर रहे हैं और किसी न किसी का विकेट तो गिरेगा. सो द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट एंड द टफेस्ट मैन विल हैव द बेस्ट चांस. तो भाई हमें रिजिलियंस दिखाना है. मर तो सारे रहे हैं है ना. जिसने अपना शौर्य दिखाया, जिसने पेशेंस दिखाया, उसका सिक्का चल रहा है. सो मरना सबको है, हमको मरते हुए दिखाना नहीं है ना. वी हैव टू बिहेव विद रेजिलियंस. एंड जिसने वो टफनेस, मेंटल टफनेस दिखाई और जो सस्टेन कर गया, वो बाद में वैल्यू अनलॉक कर लेगा.
वही आज है मतलब.
तो वो हमने क्या किया, वी कन्वर्टेड इट एज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. हमने उसको देखा कि दिस इज वन इवेंट इन हिस्ट्री वेयर द macroeconomic factors and factors beyond our control will actually reduce the competition.
Wow. And being the inspiring woman she is, I'm sure, like I can hear her saying these when you just mentioned. So, like it must be incredibly special to see how far Abdu and Abdu Kolkata has come, especially knowing that all of it started with your mom's vision. Knowing the kind of inspiring lady she is, how proud is it for both you and your brother to carry forward such a beautiful legacy and make it your own now?
See, it is something. The legacy itself comes with a lot of responsibility. The way she has behaved and the decisions she took during her tenure when she was at the helm of the institution. So that actually gives us a lot of sense of responsibility. Ki this is something she should be proud of for the rest of her life. So इंस्पायरिंग भी है और जिम्मेदारी का काम भी है.
Wow, truly amazing. So with this, like you have done this. So do you have a message for the young audience watching this? Ki because you've come so far, कि एक piece of advice which you thought you might have had earlier, or कुछ एक ऐसा चीज जो आपको लगता है अगर आप अपने करियर के थोड़े स्टार्ट में जानते तो would have been better.
A piece of advice I would definitely like to give. मुझे something I feel, I might be wrong, it could be controversial also. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि work-life balance is an overhyped work. I think there is no substitute to hard work. मतलब you have to be smart working and hard working both. Being a smart worker is not a substitution to being hard working and vice versa. So you need both of them, and both of them are very equally important. And जब आपके शरीर में एनर्जी है, when you are young, you are youthful, use that time to start the race early. Run longer, make the maximum use of your time. 3 day का weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday का weekend. These are things that you can take care of the later half of your life. At least in the first half of your life, push yourself to the boundaries. Challenge your physical and mental limits every day. And be ethical and have high levels of integrity. See, integrity is not something you do when people are watching. It is something that you do it for yourself when nobody is watching. So have a true sense of reality, have high integrity and work very very hard. अच्छा, once you show up to work every day, हर दिन आप कुछ करते हो ना, तो कितना भी गड़बड़ कर लोगे ना, फिर भी आगे ही रहोगे. So फेलियर कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं, गड़बड़ तो सारे करते हैं. गड़बड़ कोई नहीं करता जो कुछ नहीं करता है. So that is not a problem. You have to show up to work every day. You have to work harder, faster, smarter every day, and that is something that sets you apart from the crowd.
Wow, truly is amazing. So like as we come to the end of it, we obviously want you to achieve all that you had in your vision board. Like one last question, do you have a celebrity in your mind who like with all the celebrities coming up with designers, like do you have some celebrity who would you would want to wear W&W's collection someday? Like, is that on your vision board as well?
No, because I would not like to name it. The best of the names of the country have already won W&W. I mean, जिनको आप से बादशाह या कुछ समझते हैं देश के, तो उन्होंने भी W&W पहन लिया है ना. But answering the question around celebrity, I am huge fan of SRK sir. है ना, in the sense that जो जिस लेवल से वो उन्होंने एफर्ट दिया अपने लाइफ को बनाने के लिए, उनके बहुत सारे ऐसे डायलॉग्स हैं जो उन्होंने फिल्मों में यूज किया, वो रियल लाइफ में यूज करते हैं. दैट कैरीज अ लॉट ऑफ विजडम इनटू इट. उनका the way he gives his 100% for an opportunity, the hard working he is, the humble he is. So for me, SRK sir is not a silver screen star. He's a real life star.
Wow.
He's a real life star, and he can be a role model to everything. Just don't copy his smoking style, but apart from this, he's like next level, person of next level.
Totally agree. So, as you're the king of the couture world, we'll end on a note
Thank
by
you.
addressing King Khan.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for being a part of the
No.
show. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.